Blacks continued to be at the bottom of the heap. The black had made little or no progress up the social scale since slavery had ended in 1865.
As I said, I want them to start the Black Independent Party and vote as a solid bloc, 43 million strong across this country, and tell everybody in the country, all the political candidates and other political parties, that you will vote for and support for any candidate, regardless of color, pink, yellow, polka dot, or whatever color he is. Whoever promises the most and delivers the most to black people, that's who you're going to vote for. And don't be misled by all these bamboozling civil rights leaders tell you, well, you know, you got to go out and register and vote, and it's because that's a right. And you go in there to express yourself for exercise.
Well, let me interrupt you, Doc. Because the last caller says we got to vote because people died for us to vote. To have
that's a bunch of tales. Ain't nobody died to give up their life and no right to vote. They might have had their life taken for them. Carl, politics is a simple process that decides who's going to get what benefits out of life. That's what politics is. It's based on a simple premise of quid pro quo, something for something. One hand washes the other. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If you put me in office, I'll give you benefits. You get something. Black folk got to quit letting people lie to them, bamboozle them, and go out there and exercise. Voting is not about exercising a right. If you want to exercise, go to the gym or go jog around the park. Get yourself a membership in the gym. And if you're talking about somebody died for that, they died because they were trying to get some resources. And so you vote as a block and tell everybody that if you vote for us, we'll give you what you need, but you give us what we need too. And last thing, don't be worried about, well, Dr. Anderson, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party wants us divided. That's where we get our greatest strength. That's a lie. Do not let people bamboozle you into dividing yourself up between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. They've divided and conquered you again. Stay together as a bloc and vote as a bloc. Don't spread yourself between the Democrats and the Republican Party, and vote as a bloc and you can win. If black folk voted as a bloc and practice group economics, they could be the most powerful people in this country within a very short period of time.
Our issues are not addressed, and we're such a big part of the voting bloc.
Yeah. And not just rhetoric, but really address it.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta ask you one thing before I let you go.
I need to give you an announcement.
Okay,
on something.
go ahead.
No, I mean, I honestly think the heat has to be turned up so much that as a community we got to hold our vote. Don't pacify yourself. Really revolutionize the game. Make them come for our vote. Really revolutionize the game.
Make them come for our vote.
You know, I know the kind of influence you have. I've seen it all over the country, all over the world, and you stayed out of the political stuff. But if you could tell either candidate, and I know you know Mrs. Clinton, you know Trump, the importance of young people, what would you want them to know? I don't want you getting into politics. Whoever the next president is, what do they need to do to help young people become successful?
I think it's all about education. It's all about education and jobs and creating different programs for them to have opportunities. You know, it's hard to start your life after high school or college and you just can't get a job.
Right.
And there's nothing really set up for you to be able to get out there and to excel. And so I think that they, number one, they have to pay attention and they have to speak to young people. If they don't, you know, a lot of young people aren't going to show up.
And they got to get the right people to talk to the young people.
And they're very disenfranchised. You know, I mean, my number one thing though, and to be honest, is black people. I feel like we put President Obama in the White House, and when I look back, I just wanted more done for my people. Because that's the name of the game. This is politics.
That's
you
right.
Put somebody in office, you get in return the things that you care about for your communities. And I think we got a little bit shortchanged, and that's not knocking the president. You know, there's a lot going on, a lot of balls in the joke. He's done an excellent job, you know. But I think it's time to turn up the heat because the black vote is going to decide who is the next president of the United States. So I hope that
turn up the heat.
Yeah, Miss Clinton, you know, Hillary Clinton. I hope she starts to directly talk to the black community. I just really, it really makes me feel, you know, almost hurt that our issues are not addressed. and we're such a big part of the voting bloc.
Yeah.
And
not just rhetoric, but really address it.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta ask you one thing before I let you go.
I need to give you an announcement.
Okay,
on something.
go ahead.
No, I mean, I honestly think the heat has to be turned up so much that as a community we got to hold our vote. Don't pacify yourself. Really revolutionize the game. Make them come for our vote. It's a whole different strategy, but I think we need to hold our vote because I don't believe in them.
All right. Well, that's a big announcement. All right. I think that.
I mean, you can get the vote. You don't have to be held that long, but you don't have to come get it.
You gotta come get it and bring something with it to get it.
Oh man, you have to bring something with it.
That the new dance was to run off on the plug twice.
You ever done that?
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know what that is.
Ran off on the plug twice. He started calling, I ain't calling back.
Are you guys gonna show
It's
me?
kind of like cardio. You stand up.
Oh, cardio. I do
run in
cardio.
place.
Just like run in place.
You're basically conducting a job interview.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means to run off on the plug?
You should try it.
They told me if I can ask the president one motherfucking question, what would I ask him? I told him I motherfucking asked him. Why is pregnant pussy so motherfucking good?
I'm always in trouble when I try to dance in public. Have you noticed that?
Noticed that.
I have no coordination.
You should try to run off on the plug twice.
All right, I'll try it, but I'm not trying it in public.
Let me be as clear as I can be. In politics and in life, ignorance is not a virtue.
You know how to wobble?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know how to wobble?
I don't.
You know how to wobble? You just lost the black vote right there. Yeah. Karen, the black folks on your staff need to teach you how to do the wobble. Trust me.
Can you show me how you do it?
Oh, I can show you how to do it. You gonna pick up some votes, trust me.
Well, but I gotta see it in order to know it.
In Brooklyn last night, you didn't say rest in peace to Biggie Smalls or shout out Jay-Z.
That's not keeping it real or telling it like it is. That's not challenging political correctness.